Soft power.
Soft power?
Prison pipeline and racism and
Well, you said soft power, the critique, and then what?
prison pipeline and then corporate jail. Actually,
Okay.
I'll do governmentality first, actually, sorry.
So the critique first, then soft power, then the prison pipeline, then neoliberalism. Okay.
So first of all, I just want to mention that they said we dropped fear when we didn't. We said that we can't ignore a problem if it's scary. So that's one thing. Another is our alternative is to educate. So we permute that education to educate in the way that they propose and accept the plan. We get all their benefits without the impacts of not without all the impacts of not accepting the plan on case. So and there's no progress without the plan. Next on to soft power, we do not think that their links are sufficient enough. Again, it's not a big impact. We don't think it'll be that big of an impact if marijuana is legalized on soft power. Soft power is good. It's a peacekeeping force. As seen with historical evidence, as my partner said before, the U.S. was isolationist for decades before World War II, and the Nazi Party rose into power, leading to the slaughter of 12 million people. We don't like imperialism either, but but to avoid a possible genocide impact, they would have to tell us exactly how the world would function peacefully without soft power. They did not do that. Also, we said that you should accept okay. So for expect the plan, reject the government control, or this is going back to governmentality, sorry. Accept the plan and reject government control in all other instances. The control brought by the plan, if any, exists wouldn't make a difference in the actual, wouldn't make an actual difference. Onto the on-case arguments. We did not use war on drug rhetoric, and under our plan, we are trying to solve parts of try to take important steps to solve racism. As we said before, that minorities' lives are ruined by going to jail for marijuana arrests. Every year, 8 million people are arrested by this, and once they are caught in the prison system, it's hard to continue a normal life afterwards. We are saying that the status quo is racist, and so and it targets African Americans, disenfranchising them. We also talked about this recidivism, which is a problematic. It's problematic. Research shows that once people are in jail, it becomes a revolving door. People don't know what to do, so they're easily pressured into activities that put them back in jail. Also, we did permute that we accept the plan and educate about racism, which so we have an impact of sending thousands of minorities to or stop sending thousands of minorities to jail. Onto corporal neoliberalism. We did not drop the climbing card. We said that our case plan is for small non-commercial growers, and while the climbing card they read said we can't use small growers, they also said that those growers would start advertising, and we're non-commercial, so that argument makes no sense. Why you should vote for affirmative for corporate neoliberalism is because we are stopping the main mechanisms of corporations extorting the system. They want to exploit legalization to make a profit, but we are non-commercial. And without our plan, and they never addressed how the state by state taking over of okay, yeah. So they would not. They did not ever specify how a state-by-state legalization of marijuana, which we said was inevitable, how they would solve this commercialization problem. The one I see talks also about the 80-20 rule, and that corporations try to look for weaknesses in society and how they exploit to gain profit. We could name some examples such as like poor neighborhoods or like 14-year-old boys who want to be cool, and so like they'll sell marijuana next to candy stores or something, and people will die from this. The one I see card about, or one I see card says about tobacco, says tobacco sales killed 400,000 people per year, and this would happen the same way with marijuana. So this is a significant impact, and we solve for this. As we have stated before, we're selling something for revenue that maintains the operation, not necessarily for profit. Because we assume that people will buy it for a buy it if you must mentality. Also, so we're saving, so the impact here is we're saving thousands, hundreds of thousands of lives because we are stopping the dependency pipeline, and that happened with tobacco. So we are stopping corporations taking advantage of people's weaknesses, and they have no alternative to this. For our impacts, we have that we're stopping. We accept their plan and about educating. We permuted and saying that we accepted the plan and to educate about racism. So both this and by legalizing marijuana will stop racism as much as possible. And for the impacts of corporealism, we are stopping this dependency pipeline that causes thousands and thousands of deaths every year, and which the NEG never had any reasons against this, or reasons to solve this. Also, for soft power, you should vote ACT because they're ignoring the benefits of soft power